Most women think elegance comes from trends. It doesn't. It comes from choosing silhouettes that control how you're perceived, and most wardrobes are quietly failing at this. Some skirts soften your presence, others cheapen it, and in 2026, the difference will be painfully obvious. Elegant women do not dress randomly. They understand that skirts are not decorative pieces. They are tools. Tools that signal refinement, maturity, and feminine authority without saying a word. Today I'm showing you 9 skirt styles that will dominate 2026. Not because they're trendy, but because they create visual credibility. And I'll explain why they work, not just how to wear them. 1. The silk midi skirt. In 2026, the silk midi skirt is no longer a trend piece. It is a silent test of discernment. When chosen correctly, it communicates refinement, self-possession, and ease. When chosen poorly, it does the opposite. It looks flimsy, try hard, or unintentionally revealing. The skirt should skim, not stick. It should sway quietly, never ripple dramatically. When silk is too shiny or too thin, it reflects light harshly and exposes every crease, instantly lowering the perceived quality of the outfit. Color choice plays a critical role. In 2026, elegance moves away from playful pastels and toward controlled, grown tones. Champagne, soft ivory, stone, muted rose, deep olive, and rich wine feel intentional and expensive. These shades integrate seamlessly into a refined wardrobe and allow the skirt to be worn repeatedly without feeling memorable in the wrong way. Loud colors may attract attention, but elegance is about being remembered for your presence, not your outfit. Styling determines whether the silk midi looks elevated or careless. The upper half of the outfit must introduce structure. A crisp button-down shirt tucked cleanly into the waistband of a skirt creates a composed daytime look. A fine-gauge knit, slightly fitted and neatly tucked, adds softness without losing control. For the evening, a silk blouse or minimal camisole works only when balanced with sharp accessories and refined shoes. Footwear should always feel deliberate. Pointed flats, low heels, or sleek boots. Casual sandals or overly trendy shoes undermine the entire effect. The silk midi skirt does not ask for attention, it rewards restraint. 2. The knee-length skirt. This length communicates decisiveness and maturity, qualities that never go out of style. When a skirt ends exactly at the knee, it signals that the wearer knows where boundaries belong. What makes the knee-length skirt elegant is not nostalgia, but structure. In 2026, the most refined versions are tailored cleanly with smooth waistbands and minimal detailing. Fabrics matter immensely here. Wool crepe, structured cotton blends, and refined tweeds hold their shape throughout the day, preventing sagging or distortion that instantly cheapens the look. Footwear becomes critical. Pointed toe pumps create length and authority. Loafers add quiet sophistication for daytime. Knee-high boots, when the hem barely overlaps the boot shaft, create a seamless line that feels polished and intentional. Anything overly chunky, casual, or trendy disrupts the precision this skirt requires. Styling the knee-length skirt is about clarity. A fitted blouse, a tailored knit, or a structured blazer maintains balance. Avoid oversized tops that blur the waist or casual layers that weaken the silhouette. This skirt is for women who want to look composed, not relaxed. It is especially powerful in neutral tones like navy, charcoal, chocolate brown, and soft gray, colors that suggest seriousness without heaviness. The knee-length skirt does not chase fashion. It enforces standards. 3. The leather pencil skirt. Leather has always carried authority, but in 2026, elegance demands restraint in how that authority is expressed. The leather pencil skirt is no longer about edge or rebellion. It is about composure. The most elegant leather pencil skirts are soft, matte, and precisely cut. High shine finishes, stiff leather, or overly tight fits immediately read as aggressive or outdated. In contrast, modern leather with subtle stretch moves with the body while maintaining its shape. This balance allows the skirt to remain polished from morning to evening, reinforcing the impression of control rather than effort. Color elevates the leather pencil skirt dramatically. Black remains timeless, but 2026 introduces richer, quieter alternatives that feel more sophisticated. Deep burgundy, cognac, muted espresso, and soft gray soften the severity of leather while maintaining its authority. These tones integrate beautifully with a refined wardrobe and allow for more versatile styling. Styling the leather pencil skirt requires softness above the waist. Cashmere turtlenecks, silk blouses, and fine knit sweaters introduce contrast that keeps the look elegant rather than harsh. Footwear should remain sleek and minimal. Pointed boots, refined heels, or structured flats. Avoid anything bulky or overly decorative. The goal is balance. Leather already carries weight. Everything else should support, not compete. 4. The heritage pleated skirt. The pleated skirt in 2026 is no longer about playfulness or nostalgia. It is about culture, lineage, and quiet intelligence. When executed correctly, it signals that a woman understands fashion as a language, not entertainment. The wrong pleated skirt looks costume-like. What elevates the pleated skirt is the fabric choice. Heritage materials such as fine wool, muted tartan, subtle houndstooth, and refined checks carry visual weight. They reference history without looking dated. These fabrics add depth before a single accessory is added. Proportion is where most women fail. In 2026, elegance favors moderation. Pleats that are too narrow feel stiff and severe. Pleats that are too wide add unnecessary volume and distort the silhouette. Knife pleats, evenly spaced and softly structured, create vertical lines that elongate the body and refine the stance. The waistband must sit at the natural waist, never low, to preserve balance and intention. Styling should remain restrained. A fine knit sweater, a crisp blouse, or a tailored blazer allows the skirt's texture to speak. Avoid busy tops, loud accessories, or contrasting patterns. Footwear should be classic and grounded. Leather loafers, low heels, or refined boots. The heritage pleated skirt works because it feels thoughtful. Anything excessive disrupts its quiet authority. 5. The maxi skirt. The maxi skirt in 2026 is not romantic escapism. It is controlled easily. Most maxi skirts fail because they lack discipline. Too much fabric, no structure, and an undefined waist. Elegance demands the opposite. A well-chosen maxi skirt creates calm authority and grounded presence. It slows the body visually and changes how a woman occupies space. The most elegant maxi skirts follow the body without overwhelming it. A subtle A-line or softly straight silhouette skims rather than balloons. High-waisted designs are essential as they elongate the lower body and prevent the skirt from appearing heavy. Length matters. The hem should reach the ankle or just above it, allowing movement without dragging or folding under the foot. Fabric determines success. Silk crepe, refined wool blends, and structured jersey offer the right balance of weight and fluidity. Fabrics that are too light look careless. Fabrics that are too heavy feel restrictive. The skirt should move smoothly, maintaining its line as you walk. This controlled motion is what separates elegance from bohemian looseness. Styling must define the waist. A fitted turtleneck, a tucked-in blouse, or a cropped structured jacket prevents the silhouette from collapsing. Shoes should be sleek and intentional. Pointed boots, minimal heels, or polished flats. A structured handbag completes the look. The maxi skirt does not ask to be styled creatively. It demands clarity. 6. The A-line skirt. The A-line skirt remains one of the most enduring symbols of feminine elegance because it corrects proportions quietly. It defines the waist, softens the hips, and creates harmony without effort. The elegant A-line skirt is controlled. The flare should be gentle, not theatrical. Excess volume feels dated and disrupts the clean lines modern elegance requires. Structured fabrics such as cotton twill, wool, and refined denim maintain shape and keep the skirt from collapsing throughout the day. This consistency is what makes the A-line so reliable. Color choice enhances its versatility. Crisp white, soft beige, navy, charcoal, and warm camel integrate seamlessly into a timeless wardrobe. These shades allow the skirt to function across seasons and occasions without drawing unnecessary attention. The A-line skirt should support your presence, not compete with it. Styling is straightforward but intentional. Tucked blouses and fine knits emphasize the waist and reinforce proportion. Cropped jackets or tailored blazers align perfectly with the skirt's natural shape. Footwear can shift the mood, heels for authority, loafers for understated polish, without disrupting elegance. This is the skirt elegant women rely on when they want to look composed, balanced, and unmistakably refined. 7. The suede skirt. In 2026, suede skirts are not about trendiness or casual appeal. They are about tactility, richness, and subtle sophistication. When chosen correctly, a suede skirt can elevate even the simplest ensemble. Chosen poorly, it feels dated or heavy-handed, especially when color or shape is ignored. The key to elegance in suede is restraint. Knee length, soft A-line, or refined pencil cuts preserve proportion while allowing the fabric to showcase its texture. Camel, chocolate, olive, and muted taupe create understated richness, offering depth without demanding attention. Avoid overly dark or high-contrast shades that flatten the subtlety suede naturally provides. Styling the suede skirt requires minimalism. Pair it with a fine knit sweater, a silk blouse, or a fitted turtleneck in complementary muted shades. Footwear should remain polished yet simple. Sleek ankle boots, classic loafers, or subtle heels. Over-accessorizing undermines the material's inherent elegance. The skirt speaks through texture. Everything else must defer. Suede also requires care, but this is part of its luxury. Proper storage, gentle brushing, and protective sprays ensure the skirt ages beautifully, growing more sophisticated with time. A woman who invests in suede understands that attention to detail is part of her visual vocabulary. 8. The skirt suit. The skirt suit is returning in 2026, but it has shed any hint of rigidity or corporate austerity. This is not the suit of boardrooms past. This is a suit that communicates composure, authority, and deliberate elegance. It signals that the wearer has thought about every detail without needing to speak. Modern skirt suits favor fluidity over stiffness. Jackets are softly structured, skirts fall naturally without restricting movement, and fabrics move with the body rather than against it. The appeal of the skirt suit lies in its completeness. Slipping into one creates a polished presence in seconds, but only if proportions, fit, and color are exact. Any looseness or exaggeration immediately undermines the impression. Color selection defines the message. Navy and charcoal signal traditional authority. Cream and ivory project refined femininity. Deep burgundy or forest green communicates understated confidence while remaining timeless. Accessories must remain minimal. A structured handbag, a simple pair of heels, and perhaps delicate jewelry are enough. The skirt suit's elegance comes from its intentional restraint. Styling should always preserve vertical lines and waist definition. Jackets slightly nipped at the waist, paired with skirts that fall just above or below the knee, create proportion and sophistication. Nothing sloppy or baggy belongs in a 2026 skirt suit wardrobe. This is power dressed with poise. 9. The wrap skirt. The wrap skirt combines practicality with elegance in a way few other silhouettes can. In 2026, the refined wrap skirt is minimal, controlled, and deliberate. Excess fabric, dramatic ties, or overly complicated folds compromise the skirt's natural authority. The elegant version emphasizes clean lines, a defined waist, and subtle diagonal movement. What makes the wrap skirt extraordinary is its adjustability. Unlike fitted skirts with zippers, it accommodates slight fluctuations in the body without disrupting proportion. This allows the wearer to feel confident in both comfort and appearance, a combination that conveys calm assurance. Fabric choice is essential. Silk, satin, crepe, or structured cotton ensures the skirt drapes beautifully without collapsing. Styling emphasizes balance. A tucked-in blouse, fine knit, or fitted jacket keeps the upper body refined, while shoes remain understated. Pointed flats, low heels, or sleek ankle boots. Accessories must defer. The wrap skirt itself is already visually interesting. This is elegance with intelligence, practical, flattering, and unmistakably composed. Which of these skirts will you add to your wardrobe this year? Comment below. I'm curious which ones feel the most timeless to you. Subscribe to Aisha's Elegance and join a community of women who dress with intention, poise, and quiet confidence. Until next time, let your presence speak before your outfit does.